been a couple of weeks since we've had the conversation. There's a couple of things that I wanted to say for me and you to go back and forth with. And one of them was extinction burst, and the other one is opposition reflex. If you've never heard those terms before, they both sound ridiculous.
A little bit technical for the, the everyday pet owner, but they probably don't realize that these things are occurring almost every day.
Every day. Exactly. Good point. It's something that's happening and it's actually bothering you with your dog's behavior directly. And it's good now to uncover it. And we have definitely spoken about these in every episode, but to solely put the spotlight on it can give a little bit more understanding. So we should first define what extinction means. Anyone says extinction, the first thing I think about is dinosaurs. But what extinction means in psychology is when a behavior ceases to be performed by that individual.
Goes extinct or extinguishes,
Totally. And then a burst is, of course, something that happens acutely. It's a massive increase in its intensity and maybe frequency in that moment, but then it will stop. So
the best way to describe it, not the best, but the way that I try and describe it to clients is imagining like a graph, right? And it's like the x-axis is time and the y-axis is intensity, and it's like a bell curve, right? And so the behavior becomes more intense, and then at some point you'll reach the peak of the extinction burst, and then you will start to come down onto the other side.
And it will drop significantly, almost happening to not happening at all. Yeah. And then if we let it go for longer, we have little spikes that happen after. They're like little waves. And maybe while you're listening to this, pause it, type in extinction burst, Google, click images, and you're going to see exactly that. And then a couple of different variations. I Googled it just before we started. But a human example would be you're waiting for your lift, you press the button and you're waiting. You think you've waited too long, so you hit, and then the lift opens. And then you think in your mind, yes, if you press it more than once, just like the traffic light button is the exact. We know that you only have to press it once. We all know once, but I still, 30 years later, pressing that button 100 times, thinking it will hurry up very quickly, hurry up, I want to go.